Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I know we are all excited to dive into what this franchise is going to be. Okay, so I'm going to kind of explain what this connected franchise looks like, what it's going to look like moving forward. So this is our first inaugural season. We are super excited. We actually have 7 members. We have me and Jason. I'm taking over the Chargers. There's going to be split into the AFC West and the NFC North. So I am taking over the Chargers. We got Zach Cannon taking over the Kansas City Chiefs. We have Chris Snipes taking over the Las Vegas Raiders. And we have Luke McKenzie taking over the Chicago Bears. We got Andrew Rogers taking over the Minnesota Vikings, and we have Jake McKenzie taking over the Detroit Lions, as well as my dog Isaiah Hoggard, taking over the Green Bay Packers. So we have quite a great lineup. We have 7 guys signed up to play in this league, and so we're super excited. We went ahead and drafted. I lucked up, and I got the 2nd overall pick, so I was able to get Lamar Jackson. Okay, so this is what my team looks like. I got Lamar Jackson. I went and took Travis Etienne, and I got Sam Laporta. We got some defensive guys, and I'll spare you with all those, but those are my big 3. So then we'll go to Andrew Rogers. He actually wasn't able to draft his team because, he was moving and everything, but his big 3, he got Deshaun Watson, he's got Bijan Robinson, and he's got Amon-Ra St. Brown. Okay, so let's head back over to the AFC West. Zach Cannon ended up taking Jordan Love as a starting QB, and then he took Christian McCaffrey, great pick, leading the backfield, as well as he's got a slew of receivers. He's got DK Metcalf, he's got Nico Collins, he's got just a ton of guys over there, a lot of depth. Great draft by Zach Cannon. We'll head back over. We got Isaiah Hoggard. I know that he ended up what some would think is a reach. I personally love this guy, but Anthony Richardson. He took him early in the first round, and I love the belief in the guy. He's got all the talent in the world, so that's his QB. He's got Jahmyr Gibbs, a couple rookies in the backfield leading the squad, and he's got a couple good receivers out there as well. So he's got a good squad, I'd say. Nice defense. DeForest Buckner, I know that. We got Chris Snipes, who was able to go and waited a little bit to go to quarterback. We got Aaron Rodgers, coming off. He's got quite a few MVPs. This guy's no joke. There's no injuries, pre-existing injuries in this. So Aaron Rodgers wasn't injured. He came right on in. Then he's got Derrick Henry, Cowbell, David Njoku, who's going to be his top pass catcher. So that leaves us with Jake McKenzie, and he took Justin Fields to be his quarterback, his top guy. Travis Kelce's going to be that tight end for him. And then he's going to have Devin Achane. Okay, Achane's ton of speed, a lot of potential in the backfield. Really looking forward to what this Lions offense looks like. I believe that leaves us with the Chicago Bears. Luke McKenzie coming in, and he was able to grab C.J. Stroud, actually. And this year, he got Offensive Rookie of the Year, so nice pick there to secure him. He ended up getting Jonathan Taylor as well. He's like 24, 25 years old, young guy, a lot of speed, and Kyle Pitts is his top pass catcher. And so he's got some other receivers and stuff out there, but those are the big 3. So that's kind of what the draft looked like. There's a lot of other picks that we could go through and it'd just be monotonous, but I just wanted to kind of run you through a few minutes talking about the draft, and then we're going to dive in to week 1, who won, who lost, who played each other, who played a computer, and kind of where we go from here. Let's go. So first we're going to dive into Andy's game. Like I said, Andy was not able to draft because he was moving, and he was also not able to play week 1. But his computer went in there and got the W. Just kind of league policy that we are able to give the people one sim win per year. So he went ahead and cashed in his sim win, and his Minnesota Vikings win and beat the Buccaneers 17-12. And so Deshaun Watson had a good performance. The defense obviously played very well, and coming down the stretch, you guys will get to see some more games, especially the user games, and how good that defense really is for the Vikings. I'll tell you guys, we're kind of already further into the season. We actually have already finished the first season, but I can tell you that in these first few weeks, just bear with us. I'm going to kind of walk us through what happened in the games. I'm going to show, sometimes some clips of some of the games, but I can tell you around week 5, week 6, really starts heating up. You'll get to see all of the user games in entirety, and so guys, wait for that one. But that being said, like I said, Vikings win 17-12. So next up, we got my game. I was able to play the Computer Dolphins, and I ended up beating them 50-36. Guys, we're playing on all Madden difficulty, and it is difficult against these computers. I mean, they know how to play defense, they know how to play offense, and you will get in trouble quickly. So I was only able to get out of there with a 14-point win. You'll see down the year that there's some teams that lose to the CPU because you just got some good ball clubs out there, and then you'll see, as our teams get better, we'll start blowing out the CPUs by even more. But yeah, we had a good performance. Lamar Jackson and Travis Etienne really had a big game. It's the start of Lamar's season here for the Chargers. We're looking for him to be a key contributor as well as Etienne. Sam Laporta is going to be leaned on heavily, and so that was very apparent in this game. So looking forward, like I said, 50-36. Make sure you guys comment which team you're supporting. So we got the Vikings, we got this one, we got Bolt Up, baby, go Chargers, you got Bear Down, you got all the different hashtags. So make sure that you guys comment down below which team that you're rooting for. Chris Snipes' team was able to come out, those Raiders, able to come out with a W against the CPU as well. They ended up winning 24-20. So like I said, it's close games early in the season, and there's some close ones down the stretch as well. And, the Raiders able to squeak out a win against the Broncos. I know Chris, trying to figure out some things with Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. He's typically more of a guy that likes to use more of a rolling around guy, more of an agile, extend the play kind of guy, and Aaron Rodgers is not exactly that. So Chris Snipes is, Coach Chris Snipes, great guy, great coach, very smart, very educated when it comes to Madden, and, he definitely is just a competitor. He got the dub against the computer. That's ultimately what you got to do. No matter how ugly it is, you got to get that win. So any Raiders fans, comment down below. Excited for what this year has. I know that Derrick Henry, like I said, is going to be that guy. He's going to be getting the carries. He's going to be getting fed. And he definitely did in this game. And he will continue to be that way. So, yes, Raiders won 24-20. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is really where it gets exciting. We have 2 user games this week. And like I said, unfortunately, we don't have the full game footage. We will in the coming weeks, so make sure that you continue to tune in. We'll put that in a separate video, and then we'll also have these recaps. But, guys, this first matchup was a rough one. The Chicago Bears, led by Coach Luke McKenzie, went in there, stomped a mud hole. And the Green Bay Packers, led by Coach Isaiah Hoggard. It wasn't pretty. It was a massacre. 49-0 was and it could have been a lot worse. There was a lot of mercy shown on the part of Coach McKenzie, and those Bears. Jonathan Taylor had 35 plus carries. He probably could have had 500 some yards if they were really seeking that. But they were great sports. They wanted to just go ahead and get the game over and not run up the score. So I commend Coach McKenzie over there. We actually have a interview from Coach McKenzie. So, Coach McKenzie, take it away.
All right. Howdy. How's everyone doing? All right, let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off. Coach McKenzie, with a 49-0 shutout win over your division rival in Week 1, what are your takeaways from the game? Honestly, Week 1, Really, it's a toss-up every year. Week 1's tough, especially when you draft a 52-man roster of people that have never played with each other before. We went out there, game plan for Week 1 came out, executed on both sides of the ball. Defense really took over that game. We were able to make plays on the defensive side of the ball, and that really put us in a position to win. Got to give credit to JT. I mean, he really got it done with his legs on the ground. Played a heck of a ball game on both sides, like I said. That's something to take away from Coach Hoggard. I mean, he's got a great squad over there. I'm looking forward to seeing what those guys do for the rest of the season. We'll see each other again coming down the season. But yeah, overall, execute on both sides of the ball just like we intended to. So, all right, another question? Yeah. Yep, Coach. If your team keeps playing like this, where do you see yourselves going in the future?
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's hard to judge in this league. I'll tell you this: if my aunt was a man, she'd be my uncle. So that tells you anything. There's really no telling. I mean, this is a week-to-week league. There's no guarantees. There's no gimmies. Got a lot of returning faces in this franchise this season. They play hard week in and week out. Shaking the dust off a little bit. I think we got Coach Hoggard on a good week. It was his first week back in years. So I took a sabbatical from the game, came back, and we just were able to execute. So we'll see. I mean, you got to take it one week at a time. Got to game plan 1 week at a time in this league.
I got to ask, how do you think having such a young roster, how will that play out for you as the season progresses?
Yeah, we've got, arguably one of, if not the youngest roster in the league. Got some veteran guys up front on the O-line. But outside of that, man, the defense is young. We got rookies all over the place. Rookie quarterback, rookie wide receiver, rookie linebackers, linemen. So I feel like we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to play hard. Got to develop them in the training weeks. We got to get their game up to par with what we're trying to do here, scheme-wise. But I do feel like having a young roster is somewhat of an advantage in franchise. We've got plenty of time to develop, plenty of time to upgrade, get them where they need to be. So look forward to seeing what the team has in future, man. We're young, but we're gonna get this season going right. Da Bears.
Yeah, great interview from Coach McKenzie there. Unfortunately, due to the devastating loss, 49-0, Isaiah Hoggard, he flipped the media, the double birds, and kept moving. So he's going to be fined about $50,000 for that, and probably maybe even some draft picks taken away. It was very vulgar, and we don't appreciate that, and we know that's not the guy that he is, but we love him. Know that he's just upset. He's a guy that loves to win, and so we appreciate that about him. But hopefully you'll get to see him win a couple games. Get an interview. You get to see Coach Hoggard's got a great personality, great guy. So, wish him the best. Hopefully, he gets the Green Bay Packers heading in the right direction. So, all right, for this last matchup, we have the best game of the week. Jake McKenzie, Coach Jake McKenzie for the Detroit Lions playing the Kansas City Chiefs, led by Coach Zach Cannon. It's actually the opening game of the 2023 season on Thursday Night Football. So all eyes were on this game. It was a battle down to the very end, and we actually have the last clip of what happens. I won't spoil it, so let's just go take a look at that real quick. 30-27 here. It's an ice kick. The Chiefs have a chance to tie it in fourth overtime. 7 seconds. And it's a fake. It's going back to the kicker. It's thrown to Taysom Hill. He's down the sideline to the 5. Touchdown as time expires. Unbelievable call by the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Chiefs win it due to Zach. What a call. Coach Zach, that